From the plains of Oklahoma, welcome high above downtown Oklahoma City. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. A moment now to check out some numbers for him.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, and a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
Here are the five for the Clippers. We've got Kawhi Leonard, DeMarcus Cousins out there with Ibaka. That's Rajon Rondo, and it's George in at the shooting guard position. And for Oklahoma City, Bradley is out there with Mike Muscala. And there's Kemba Walker. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Bazley in at the 3 slot. You know, at this point of the year, what's the main thing Brent, a head coach, has to do to keep his team focused for the second half of the season?
I think at this point, the foundation that you've laid should be there. So now what you try to do is schematically, maybe you go through some different defensive coverages. You try some different combinations of players to make sure that guys can make that adaptability quick enough that if that becomes part of a playoff scheme, you're ready for it.
Now here's Walker, coming off a solid outing against Phoenix. Leonard looking around. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. And now here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break champs. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Yeah, you combine a lot of things with Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got speed and length and growing in terms of his basketball IQ.
Here's George. 26 points for him last game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
Well, what helps that out a lot is he got to the free throw line, which was a real game changer. It slowed down the opposition's momentum and made them play to his team style.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Tyronn Lue and I had a few minutes to share. He's been preparing to deal with Kemba Walker's quickness. Coach said to have any chance to contain him, we have to play great team defense. Always have someone ready to help and bring that help fast. He thinks it's an issue that might decide tonight's game. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Nobody near Leonard, and he gets it to go from the corner.
Well, this is where Cousins' size helps him to have a passing window to find open teammates.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Walker with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. Walker dishes to Bradley. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
Oh, tremendous find there by Kemba. He draws loads of attention, opens the court up for his teammates.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Rondo. High post try, and the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And in a player empowerment era, no greater power move than Kawhi Leonard's last year. Fresh off a Finals MVP with the Raptors, he signed with his hometown Clippers and compelled a trade for Paul George.
Think about that 14-month run where Kawhi Leonard made his way to Toronto, a team that was on the cusp for many seasons, goes there, wins the MVP and a championship for the Raptors, and then ends up in his hometown of Los Angeles to try to do the same for the Clippers. Now that's getting it done and writing your own story.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins. Well, we still have about half a season left, but here's where the power rankings stand as of today. Taking a look at Portland. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And checking out the Thunder, they're still sorting out their roster, trying to find a way to unlock their full potential in a holding pattern, if you will. And that could change, though, at any moment.
And Walker's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Trailing by 2. Last time they came together was in Los Angeles, where they fell to the Clippers.
Yeah, I remember last time they met up, they just got ran out of the building. They weren't too happy with some of the calls in that game either.
Yeah, they wound up with a lot of foul trouble, but that's on them. The officials were calling it tight, and they never really adjusted. They kept committing fouls, kept complaining, and the game kept getting out of control.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
Pass to Ibaka. The Thunder pull it in. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to their defense in that one. The intensity, the shot blocking, just a dominant performance.
Yeah, last game was pretty impressive stuff on that end of the floor, just getting up near shooters and blocking as many shots as they did.
Here's Rondo after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Ibaka, the pass to Rondo. Outside Leonard. Shot from the wing. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
That's feel-good moment right there. 3 of 4 so far.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And Walker kicks to Bradley. Here's Baisley, another key contributor to that nice win against Phoenix. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And examining his numbers this season, we can see that he's been an exceptional free throw shooter, right around 85.
First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. Now George. Right now, checking his stats, he's averaging over 23 points a game. He kicks to Leonard. Back to George. Beyond the arc. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. George has got 5 now.
Now, Paul George ready to shoot as soon as he caught it. Quick release there.
The pass to Muscala. Outside, Walker. Makes it off the glass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
The Clippers have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Rondo looking over the floor. To the inside, Cousins, chalk up 2 there.
Orchestrating right now, Rondo should be playing with a baton.
The Thunder have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Outside, Walker.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
And the versatility of Paul George's game, elite defense and rebounding, steals and deflections.
And you think about Paul George moving to several teams, yet still having the impact on both ends of the floor. I think that is a telltale sign that you have an elite talent in Paul George.
One shot.
With Paul George, it's pretty awesome. You get the whole package. You get great scoring, you get good playmaking and rebounding, you get a defender with active hands. There's a lot of things about Paul George that can elevate everything you do to have great team success.
Shot's good by Walker.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And the Clippers have possession. Now here's George. 8 points for him. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Well, great body control there. George, tremendous athlete, takes the hit, and he makes that one count.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one.
He was extremely sharp at the free throw line in their last outing.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Mikhailuk is checked in, and Maladon subbed in for Walker.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The throw good, Paul George. Thunder trailing by 5. And here is Maladon. Last time out he had 13 points. Pass to Baisley. Out left to the wing. And it's off from three-point range. The Clippers have gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. From deep. Mikhailuk can't get it to go. And Theo Maladon picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Williams is checked in. And then for Los Angeles, Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Rajon Rondo. Clippers leading by 5. Leonard on the wing with the fadeaway. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Here's Williams. Right through the D for the layup.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Now here is George. He's got 11. And it's Bradley with the rebound. Bradley's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Gilgeous-Alexander up there, so dynamic as a finisher.
Beverley with the ball. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Cousins against Williams. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Theo Maladon picks one up. The Clippers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
And Williams is right there.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Beverley. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And Cousins kicks to Kennard. Lets it go from deep. The Thunder pull it in. Bradley's got his 5th rebound in this one. And he makes It's no mistake on the slam dunk.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Beverly looking around. Dishes it to Morris. Pass to Zubac. Cousins with it. He's guarded by Williams. Shot clock at 6. A three from Morris. Rebound by Williams.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
And the Thunder with the possession here. Following the miss by DeMarcus Cousins from deep. And Williams is right there. Williams has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, in that game, the offense was firing on all cylinders, partly because the other team's defense was a no-show.
Yeah, with the defense struggling like that, I think they just stayed with a healthy, consistent pace to get that win.
And the Clippers making a change here. Jackson's checked in.
Well, Beverly showing a bit of his speed right there, out of the blocks, hoping to get something on the drive on the inside.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Clippers trail by 3. Passes it to Beverly. Out to the right wing. Zubac. Right block shot. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. And the pass to Mikhailuk. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
Been a struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, he can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
And here are the Thunder now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. And here is Los Angeles now. It's a 5-point game. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now here's Kennard. Tight defense on him. And the dunk by Zubac.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
1:51 left in the first quarter. Jerome passes to Bradley. And the rejection by Zubac. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And his scoring numbers have been going in the right direction these past few years. He's gotten better and better at handling what those opposing defenses are throwing his way and finding ways to get his points all over the floor.
The first free throw is good. And Williams drops them both. Clippers trail by 5. 1:35 left in the first quarter of the game. And Morris throws it down.
And when he's aggressive, watch out. Morris finishing through the contact, now going to the line to try and add one more.
And Marcus Morris has raised some eyebrows in the last couple years, just being a much more efficient scorer.
And last season, Marcus Morris is named one of the hottest on the trade market.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in Marcus Morris's offseason. A year ago, a lot of contenders looking to add him to the roster. Handshake deal with the Spurs, switched to the Knicks, and then eventually traded to the Clippers. So grab your musical chair and try to find a seat.
And first timer of the game called for Oklahoma City.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Here's Jerome. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Bradley passes to Mikhailuk. Clock at 6. The Thunder with another miss.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. A lot of time, games are decided at the line. So let's check out the NBA leaders in that category. Well, you look at Kennard, the best in the NBA. You put him on the line, and it's nearly automatic.
And you simply got to avoid sending him to the line. Absolutely no one has better form from the stripe than he does.
That's good from Jackson.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time.
That one drops. He ties it up. 1:04 left in the first quarter. Here's Jerome. 8 points his last outing. Feeds it to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Bradley. Second chance shot. And the rejection by Zubac. And there's Jackson on the assist by Beverly. And the Clippers lead by 2.
Well, if you're open, Patrick Beverly is going to do his best to get you the ball.
Jerome passes to Williams. To the middle. Will it go? He takes it up and lays it in.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Los Angeles has gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. 16 seconds left to play here in the first. Now Jackson. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game, and the shot goes down.
That was a tough shot. I mean, Jackson has practiced that, but he makes it look effortless right there.
And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Clippers ahead, leading by just 2. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Recently, we spoke with Patrick Beverly about his throwback style.
Old school basketball, you know, and it's fun and it's light. Fans deserve it on both sides. You know, it's good old-fashioned basketball. You know, it's all part of the game. We're both trying to win, and that's what people want to see. Hard-nosed, edgy basketball.
Now, pound for pound, Greg, Beverly may be the most physical player in the league.
And he also gets in your head. It's a combination that allows him to get stops against guys as big as Kevin Durant.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers. Guys?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. They've got Ivica Zubac. Patrick Beverly out there with Jackson. Then it's Marcus Morris, and it's Ibaka in at the 5 down low.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Clippers shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Pass to Zubac. Trying to get open is Ibaka. And that one is good from Zubac. Zubac has got his second bucket of the night.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Dort passes to Walker. A miss that time would have put him up. The Clippers in the lead. Now here is Morris. Jackson has the open look. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
It's good.
Now they're playing working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. And here's Jackson. 6 points for him. Pass to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Yeah, just aggressive there. Instead of going to one of his patented shots inside, Morris just simply rises up to be free.
Now here's Walker. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Passes to Dort. Outside, Walker. 5 on the clock. Fires from 14. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Intercepted. Muscala, the pass to Dort. And it's good, 2 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And the Clippers call time here. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces. But title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Leonard, he's checked in for Zubac. Paul George comes in for Reggie Jackson. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Here's Walker, following the score by Serge Ibaka. Gilgeous-Alexander against Leonard to the right side. Now here's Melodon. T right on him. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
Well, you can depend on Paul George to shoulder some of this offensive load. There are times where this team can turn over the reins to him, and he capitalizes that time.
Now here's Walker. Down low. It's stolen by Ibaka. George against Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Leonard missing.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it. Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Los Angeles. Walker against George. Fires the three. Los Angeles with another miss. And they're trailing by 4. Here's Melodon. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Here's Leonard. The Thunder making the shot. Thunder have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
A prolific scorer in this league. Walker just keeps getting better. One of the most elusive covers in the game today.
For Oklahoma City, they have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. And he makes the first. Kemba Walker hits them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
And Theo Maledon picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Outside Leonard. To the inside. Cousins doesn't go for him. And it's Oklahoma City the other way.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage work.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
A couple years ago, after making all-rookie second team, we knew Gilgeous-Alexander was good. But, Greg, last season he went from good to great.
I mean, how about almost doubling his scoring average? Became a tremendous rebounder out of the backcourt. He gives you assists and picks up steals as well. Once he gains more strength, this guy could be a perennial all-star.
And so George will bring it up for the Clippers, trailing by 5. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Leonard. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. He's putting up 29 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. And, guys, he can just explode for points anytime he steps on the court.
Well, he looks to score, and he looks to score often.
Bradley's checked in for the Thunder. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Thunder leading by 5. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Muscala. Comes up empty down low. The Clippers shooting 31% in the second. Some poor shot selection for them in this quarter. They get it again.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Rondo with the steal. And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot 2 at the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
Yeah, when Rondo gets motivated, and we've seen that now for a good stretch, he's as valuable as it gets.
And he sinks the second. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Serge Ibaka. Clippers trail by 4. Leonard with the ball. He's coming off a 28-point game against San Antonio. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and the layup is up and in. Leonard's got 8 points.
Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The pass to Maledon. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Mike Muscala. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Jerome is checked in. The Clippers shooting at a decent 44% clip here. It's George on the wing. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. George has got 5 points now this quarter.
A lot of points coming from Paul George from the three-point line over the past couple seasons. The D has to play out on him, and that creates the space.
Now here's Bradley. He had 10 points in the win against Phoenix.
Felt like he also was prepared for whatever the opposition was coming at him with. He was either contesting shots or swatting them away. Just a dominant defensive performance all the way around.
The Thunder have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. And free throw, good for Maledon. Both good from the line that time. Now Rondo. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
And made a big mark at the free throw line as well. He got himself to the strike a lot and cashed in when he had his chances.
Now here's Maledon. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Out to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Jerome, and that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%. The Clippers shooting 41% from the field in the second quarter up to this point. Stolen away. And here is Maledon. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it goes down 2 points. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points.
SGA on the inside, a nice finish and a strong one.
Pass to Leonard. Cousins trying to free himself up. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Rondo. Rondo's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Here's Maledon. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. To the left wing. 6 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And a little luck that time, but it drops. He's got 10.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Right side, Leonard. And it's blocked by Bradley. And he recovers it. Basket counts. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Power down with both hands.
Gilgeous-Alexander showing just how difficult he can be to guard at times.
Clippers with the ball. Trailing by 2. Outside Rondo. And there's the feed to Leonard. Kept alive. Cousins. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
I mean, one guy who's still dominating the inside, DeMarcus Cousins, a great rebounder and a great scorer. That time a second chance, cashing in.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. A different look for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Leonard. Jackson comes in for George. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Rajon Rondo. Here's Jerome. To the middle. Here's Bradley, who's back up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
The Thunder haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. That free throw good from Bradley. And the Clippers making a change here. Morris has checked in. And so Bradley nails both of them.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
To the paint. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Beverly. Morris has got it all tied up now for the Clippers. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Pass to Bradley. Here's Dort. Here's Mikhailuk. He has 6. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
First free throw is good. So he gets them both. 1:35 left here in the second. Beverly against Williams. And the wide open shot from Morris. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Inside. Here's Dort. The Thunder with another miss. And here's the break. Kennard, the pass to Morris. He doesn't hit that one. Nice D from Williams. The Thunder with the lead. Here's Mikhailuk. Here's Bradley. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Jackson looking it over. Passes it to Morris. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
He made a great decision there to push the basketball up. Excellent teamwork.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And that one falls for Williams. 34 seconds left to play here in the half. Kennard with the ball. He picked up 12 points in their last win against San Antonio. This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one at the line is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 27 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Jerome. Now the pass to Dort. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Pass to Mikhailuk. 5 to shoot. Oklahoma City gets it back. Bradley. And the rejection by Zubats. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Thunder lead by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Why you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus at that end of the floor?
You know, just knocking down open shots, my ball handling, making good decisions off the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander led the way in the first half. He had 12 points, and some teams are forced into blowing up the roster, Shaq. Not long ago, Oklahoma City did it voluntarily.
Yeah, there probably was a lot going on behind the scenes. And, you know, it's rare that, you know, you can keep two superstars under long-term deals.
Yeah, the franchise didn't want to rebuild halfway. No team wants to be stuck in mediocrity.
Kind of like this team, although we are stuck there. And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joel, what up?
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been one outstanding game from George.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Taking a look at the Thunder, we've got Gilgeous-Alexander. Bradley is out there with Muscala. And there's Kemba Walker. And it's Baisley in at the three, the small forward. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Pass to Zubac. Knocked loose, and it's Tony Bradley with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Puts it up off the inbound, and the rebound goes to the Thunder. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game, and that game concludes a 5-game homestand.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Clippers trail by 5. Cousins, no one around him. The offensive rebound, and count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Great fundamentals on the glass, as well as great instincts. Leonard always seems to be in the right spot.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Rajon Rondo is checked in for the Clippers.
The wingspan and the timing that Kawhi Leonard has is really remarkable. He utilizes those strengths to dominate both ends of an NBA floor.
Now here's Walker. Outside Bradley. Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. A second chance effort. Back to Walker. Clock at 6. Here's Bradley. It's stolen by Ibaka. Here's George. Los Angeles with another miss.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Bradley can't get it to go.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was A play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rajon Rondo missing his last shot.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And Walker, the definition of a creative finisher. No foul, no problem.
And it's Rondo with the ball for Los Angeles. Outside, George. Lets a floater go, and Rondo with the lay-in.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard him and where your point of commitment is.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 12. The kick out to Walker. Good work defensively by Ibaka. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. They get it back. Leonard, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Leonard's got 19 points.
Well, Leonard taking initiative right now, has a good sense for where the misses are coming off the rim, and he's there ahead of time.
Walker against Rondo, and it's Walker penetrating, and plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And the foul called on Los Angeles. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Walker. Kemba Walker hits them both. The Clippers have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Walker against Rondo. And they double up Rondo. Kicks it out to Leonard. Clippers moving the ball around. Ibaka, no luck. Thunder have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, sir. Gilgeous-Alexander against Cousins. Bradley passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Got a piece of it. Stolen by George. Leonard, that's for 2. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Bradley's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Walker against Cousins. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Walker the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Leonard. 19 points in the game.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Paladon's checked in for the Thunder. Outside Rondo. Ibaka looking for an opening. Outside George. The pass to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Count that one. Leonard's got the game tied up here for the Clippers.
Well, he's so dangerous, and he's also efficient with his offensive game. Leonard right now having a tremendous offensive night.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Guarded now by DeMarcus Cousins. Nice D from Cousins. The Clippers have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. And then Leonard with the dunk.
Just a lightning bolt there in transition. No one can match up with Kawhi, especially at his position. That time they pay the price.
Now here's Paladon. Now Walker. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. No good that time. Great D that time from Leonard.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
First trip to the line for him here. And the first one drops.
And back in 08, Ibaka became the first player ever from the Republic of Congo to be drafted in the NBA.
Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Rajon Rondo. And both free throws good for Serge Ibaka. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls. And taking a look here at some numbers for Cousins. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. 12th in steals, and of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in block spurt.
As we've seen, he's a difficult defender to bring the ball up against. Quick feet, quick hands. Always looking to force a mistake. Pass to Mikhailuk. To the paint. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on George.
Gilgeous-Alexander, such growth in his first year, continues to show he's learning this game.
And he knocks down the first one. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Outside Leonard. And Ibaka slams it in.
What awareness there from Kawhi, waiting for his teammate to break free and then finds him.
Thunder trailing by 4. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Melodon. Here's Mikhailuk. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. A 3 from Leonard. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Melodon with the bucket.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. The lead is 2. From past the arc, that's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists tonight.
That's a reliable offensive option right there. Shooting with consistency as Paul George can get you from a number of spots.
Now here's Melodon. He has 6. Yes, that goes in.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got the lead back up to 5 now for the Clippers.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
Now the pass to Muscala. Pass to Melodon. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Mikhailuk. Williams trying to break free. Off target from outside.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Oklahoma City's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And then Melodon with the dunk.
And I think Shea Gilgeous-Alexander knows that this is an assist play in the making. Finds the open man.
Here's Leonard. 25 points in the game. Passes it to Cousins. No good on the 3.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Mikhailuk. Cousins against Williams. There's the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Los Angeles leading by 3. Beverly wide open. Drills it from outside. Beverly's got his second basket of the night.
You do what you got to do. That's Patrick Beverly in a nutshell.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And Bones, he stands just 6'1", but Patrick Beverly rebounds like a forward.
The fact that he's going to bring it mentally, GA, I mean, that's the huge advantage. I think if you're in the opposing locker room and you know you're going to get on the floor, Patrick Beverly is going to be right in your jock for every minute that you're going to be competing against him.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Morris comes in for DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Luke Kennard in for Kawhi Leonard. Now, here is Muscala. He's got 9. Jerome passes to Melodon. And now we go to our rookie leaderboard to get a check on the players at the top of the freshman class in assists over the last 10 games. You look at Melodon, one of the best passers in the NBA, always looking to get his teammates involved.
Really starting to connect with his teammates. I mean, a really heads-up player for a rookie.
The first one falls. Both shots good from the stripe. Los Angeles leading by 4, and Theo Melodon picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2. It's his first trip to the line. That's good from Beverly.
I think Patrick Beverly, for the entirety of his NBA career, is really going to embrace the role of being the villain. Has no problem with it whatsoever.
Reggie Jackson's checked in for the Clippers.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Dort passes to Jerome. Now here's Melodon. He's got 10, and he comes up with the deuce. Melodon's got 8 points here in this quarter. And here's Beverly. Pass to Kennard. Shot clock at 6. Thunder trailing by 4. Pass to Mikhailuk. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Melodon passes to Muscala. From 13 feet, it goes down. Muscala's got 11 points.
Yeah, loving the confidence. Just rise and be free, and you know you can do this.
There's something to be said about knowing yourself. It allows him to shoot and shoot comfortably, even with taller defenders out there.
Here's Dort. Kennard covering. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And now a quick review at the numbers for Kennard. He's averaging 6 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you look at his skill set, and I think it's just a matter of time before he commands a bigger presence on this team.
Yeah, just a bit rough around the edges, but he has the tools. He just needs to sharpen them.
Jackson gets the bucket.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Melodon. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Jackson finds Morris. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Here's Mikhailuk. He's got 8. Here's Jerome for the tie. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And it's tied up with that one. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. And they double up Rondo. Bradley against Zubac. Back to Rondo. Kennard with the ball. Passes it to George. From deep. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Paisley's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Mikhailuk. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. He's perfect from the line this time. And for the Clippers, they're shooting the ball at 46% success rate since the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Now, here's George. He's tightly guarded. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. George has got it all tied up now for the Clippers. That's the end of the 3rd, and it's all tied up. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. So for the Clippers right now, Rajon Rondo is out there with Kennard. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's George in at the small forward. Walker. And Rondo sends it back.
An average shot blocker. The key for Rondo is to know when to leap up for those rejections. That time using length.
And Los Angeles guys shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Here is Rondo. Back to George. Morris kicks to Zubac. Nobody near George. Dort grabs the miss.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And we all know Walker can score, but he's also terrific at finding his teammates.
The Clippers trail. Now Rondo. Ball's knocked loose. Outside, Walker. Down low. And Bradley gets it to go on the assist by Walker.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
4th quarter still young, just over a minute play. Now here's George. Floats one, and he lays it up and in. George has got 26.
Well, you'd like to push Paul George out of the paint if possible. Goes into his bag of tricks to score that time.
Here's Dort, defended by George. And a wide open look for Walker. Nailed from three-point land. Walker's got the lead up to 5 now for the Thunder. Now here is George, guarded closer. And it's Bradley with the rebound. Well, Thunder have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Shot's good by Walker.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Here's Rondo. Kemba Walker making his last shot. Morris looking over the floor. And it's Bradley with the rebound. Bradley's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Dort passes to Baisley. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's Dort. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And the Thunder making a switch here. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for the Clippers. Good on both. Clippers trail by 9. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
To end the run, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's only the first turnover, guys. He's been safe as an option for them at the offensive end.
DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Marcus Morris. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Dort passes to Walker. He feeds it to Bradley. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got his 8th assist here tonight.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now here's Leonard. And it's Bradley with the rebound. Bradley's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Up it goes, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from DeMarcus Cousins.
Now Rondo at his best, an elite distributor setting the table.
Now here's Walker. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 20 points.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And it's Rondo with the ball for the Clippers. There's the dish to Leonard. Kicks it to Cousins. Count that one. Cousins has got 4 points this quarter.
Such a power player is Cousins. Fantastic. Fighting his way through whatever kind of challenge the defense wants to throw at him.
Now here's Walker. And there's the pass to Baisley. And here's Bradley. Zubac's defending. Bradley passes to Baisley. No good on the shot. Nice D from Cousins. Clippers trail by 7. And here's Leonard from 3. Walker with the rebound.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
First free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. Clippers trail by 9. To the middle. Here's Cousins, and Cousins throws it down.
Yeah, I didn't think there was a pass available there for Paul George, but he spots that small crease, he fires the ball through it, and he gets it to his open man.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the follow. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 9 now for Oklahoma City.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Now here's Rondo from downtown. Here's Ibaka, and he banks in the layup.
Yeah, and the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
Left side, Walker.
You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
Now here's Bradley. To the inside, Baisley, and the rejection by Cousins. Rondo against Walker. Here's Leonard. Ibaka wide open, he fires, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. And now just a 5-point Thunder lead. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Muscala, he's checked in for the Thunder. And he makes both free throws. Clippers trail by 7. Outside, George. He kicks it to Leonard. Lets it fly from 18. No good on that one. And the Thunder going the other way now. Pass to Baisley. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Walker against Rondo. Good on the bucket.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Walker. He dishes it to Bradley. The shot missing. Some solid defense from Ibaka. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a 5-point game. And it's Leonard missing.
He's getting good looks on the floor, but he simply cannot bury anything right now. He's got to stay confident, though, because everyone knows he can hit those shots.
How about these big shots for him in the fourth? He has been locked and loaded offensively.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Walker. Clippers trail by 8. Outside Rondo. Outside George. And it's blocked by Bradley. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Bradley's got the ball. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, here is Muscala. He's guarded by Cousins. Shot clock at 5. Shot's good by Walker.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
And here are the Clippers now, trailing by 10. Passes to Ibaka. Stolen by Walker. And here's the fast break. Walker leading the way. Bradley finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Bradley. And the rejection by Cousins.
Like it. Cousins making impact on the defensive end. Nice to have a rim presence and blocks that shot away. Well, the rest of the team has looked pretty bad tonight, but he's done a fantastic job of scoring the ball and carrying the load on offense.
The pass to Muscala. Bradley against Ibaka. Bradley kicks to Walker. Leonard with the steal. And a wide open look for Rondo. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And now just a 4-point Oklahoma City lead. Walker the pass to Bradley. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he uses the glass on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 in the quarter.
These are the type of games for Gilgeous-Alexander where the promise of his future looks incredibly bright.
From the high post. George, no good.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
Back to Muscala. Oklahoma City moving it around. Gilgeous-Alexander against George. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Feeds to George. And George with the stuff.
Go ahead and lead him, Paul George. Stepping up, a huge shot at this moment in the game.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Leonard brings the double team. Here's Paisley. From outside, off the mark. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Clippers trail by 4. And Leonard has it in the corner. The shot comes out, and it's Oklahoma City the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That shot missing. 80 that time from Leonard. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. And that one's good. George.
Well, Leonard drawing all the attention there. That's opening up some passing lanes, and guys are finding seams.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Walker surveying the floor, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 22 rebounds.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
And here's George. Outside for Rondo. That 3 off the mark. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Down low. Here's Bradley. Ibaka with some nice D. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for Los Angeles. Leonard, that's for 2. Got it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Walker against Ibaka. Here's Bradley. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Rajon Rondo. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good.
Points are an absolute must here.
Can't come away empty. That would be the nail in the coffin.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 2 here.
I remember when Cousins came into the NBA, I had a chance to watch him at his very first summer league game, and I thought he'd be a problem then. Well, he's still a problem now. I mean, he can do so many things out there.
Now, here's Walker. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to the right wing. Rocket 6. Count it!
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
Now, I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Kemba Walker.
It's a take charge brand of basketball he's been playing tonight. His point total tells you all you need to know about just how good he's been. And once he got going, their game plan really became simple. Just get him the ball.
Outside Rondo, entered on the wing to tie it up. Misses the tray. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.